Welcome to the Geeks and Joysticks podcast. This show we talk about shows, movies, video games, and cool stuff we see during the week. I am your host, Enterprise. With me at sometimes me compio.
I just took a dump like half an hour ago.
Hell yeah.
I feel light as a feather.
If you're on the YouTubes, do me a favor and go hit the like button in honor of Felix's gigantic and good dump.
Please. It was healthy.
Yeah. Go do that. Helps the algorithm. Feed the algorithm so we can get more views. Yeah, please do that.
Yes.
Or like the video now, right? And if you don't like it, you can always come back and dislike it. So do me a favor, if you're watching on YouTube, hit the like button. That's all I gotta say. I'm terrible with the marketing, Doug. We're terrible. We don't know what the fuck we're doing here.
Oh no, we don't.
We don't.
I mean, I can sell you furniture, but that's about it.
Yeah, but that's not what we do, Doug.
No, we don't. We trying to sell with smiles and shit.
Talk about shit, sticks, and other stuff.
Yep.
So we've been hearing rumblings about a God of War project, one way or another.
Yes, I've heard of it. I've heard that something came out this week, but I don't know what it is.
Apparently, we're getting a Amazonio Primeo series series del God of Wars. Live action God of War TV series reportedly in the works. Amazonio Studios is in negotiations. We're still negotiating. We're still figuring out the diers with Sony to co-produce a live-action TV adaptation of God of War. Key creatives involved in The Expanse and The Wheel of Time are allegedly attached to the project. I've been raving about The Wheel of Time for a while. Mm-hmm. You are a approver of The Expanse, eh?
Yes, I am.
So, two good properties attached to possibly a God of War series. Our main thing is the fucking cast. What is he going to look like?
That's the thing. Do you have, I mean, of course you have somebody in mind.
I don't.
Real? What? Neta?
Well, I mean, he's a god, man.
I mean, yeah, because it is really hard to cast something that is so well beloved by fans.
Yeah.
And so well known by everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Because even my brother, he has a PS4, and he said, "Oh, I know this guy. Wasn't he in the game you played like a while ago?" And I was like, "Yeah, how do you remember?"
Mm-hmm.
And he knows. I mean, he knows the face of the dude.
Right.
So who do you attach in real life that's gonna like fill the visual shoes of this person? Because we're gonna talk about something later that it goes in that vein.
Well, the one from later was already cast, so it's kind of a cheat code.
Okay.
This is completely different. We've never seen a live action God of War, but we've all seen cosplays, done pretty good.
Yeah.
So, but I think the difference between cosplaying and like live action movie stuff is that the cosplayers, the cosplayers are copy and pasting, and I think that's how why we like it more.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, but why can't you do that in a series? I mean,
they don't.
Sure,
that's my point.
It's an adaptation, and yes, there's some changes to be made. But what is it about copying the thing you're seeing on the game or the original source material that like doesn't compute? Because this has happened a lot.
I've been saying this for the past fucking 6 months now, that it's annoying that they take a property that you love and then they turn it into something to make money, and then they don't respect it or don't have the same amount of love that you have for the thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I think what I've recently figured out is that it's not for us.
No. Yes.
It's not for us who are going to critique it. It's not for us who are going to fucking watch the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's to create a product and maybe bring people from the outside who have never seen God of War, see it in a live action format, which I don't agree. Make it for the fans. Make it for the people who built the damn thing in the first place.
Uh-huh.
With, keeping respect or it's weird because you can't do the same things that you do with games that you do with movies and comics, which is like tweak it, because the still video game industry is so young in a way. We
Quote,
can't
unquote,
be
yeah.
tweaking things. We can't go ahead tweaking things because that's how we are. That's how it is, you know?
Yes, that's how we are. But there's something that just popped into my head. I mean, how are the people making this not taking into account that the fans are gonna like watch it? Yes, they're trying to cater to a broader audience and bring more people into maybe consume the source material, because I mean I don't know how rentable it is to like make the show, but at least with buying games you get numbers. I don't know how you get with streaming and shit, but I get that. But why don't they say like, oh, we're doing this for like a broader audience? Okay, but you have to take into account that the fans are gonna watch it.
Yeah, I mean, like the because it's the recent thing I watch, and is the Uncharted movie, and there's even like, you know how what do you call the not the commercials but the intros, I guess, like the Marvel has a and has
the title screens.
The title screen. So Sony PlayStation now has a title screen in their movies now. So when I went to go see Uncharted, there was a whole movie screen title thing with God of War, with Ratchet, with everything that they own, you know, Uncharted, and they had like, it was all blue and it was on there on the fucking TV screen. I'm like, oh, fucking balls, right?
The PlayStation 5?
The PlayStation 5, right? So they were attached to it. So they are seeing what's going on, right? They're approving everything. They're not going to just lend Nathan Drake to be bastardized.
Well, from what I've heard, they kind of did it.
But they did it. That's my point. That they're the ones responsible for the changes that I disagreed with from that movie that didn't need to be made. It was just a weird thing, you know? And you contrast that with, say, the Nathan Fillion on YouTube short. That's way better than the movie. The 20 minutes is way better than that movie because they copied and pasted it.
And the casting was amazing. I mean, Nathan Fillion, I think I mean, I haven't played the games, but I know the character.
Yeah.
And I think Nathan was like the best one.
Yeah.
And when was it Sully?
Yeah.
Like when he came in and was
Nathan Lane, I think.
No,
Stephen Lang.
Stephen Lang.
I don't know why I said Nathan, maybe because of Nathan Drake.
And Nathan Lane,
I don't know where his Lane came from. His Lane. Sí, cierto. It's fucking Timon. You got Timon swinging on the jungles and shit.
Imagine if he was Sully. That would be so funny.
I can't do a fucking Timon impression, but I was going to try to.
And Stephen Lang popped in as Sully. I was like, whoa.
Who even then you were like, all right, Sully don't like this. He's too buff. And then what the movie does? They cast fucking, what's his name?
Marky Mark.
No mames, menos, güey. But for casting, the only one that pops in my head is this social media guy. I can't remember his name. It's because Boss sent him to me. Have you seen like the social media guy who's like, he's like Viking or something? I forget. He's like me. I don't know what his fucking handle is, but he's all buff, but he's short. He's all like crazy buff and has a crazy beard. I'm going to have to look for it and post a picture on the YouTube, but I don't remember what his name was.
Please, because I don't know.
But he's like a social media guy who's just like yelling about stuff and eating raw meat and being crazy. Taking his shirt off in the snow.
Fuck.
He's living the life of Kratos, basically, without the murder.
And the height.
Yeah, I think he looks a little short. He might be crazy, but he's doing like crazy athletic stuff, like crazy push-ups with like chains on his, putting on chains on and plates and jump boxes with a bunch of weight on them. He's like doing crazy athletic stuff. I don't remember his name, but he's a crazy fuck.
Holy shit. Okay, that sounds interesting. I wouldn't need to see it,
but I mean, that's just because it's like a funny casting that I have in my head because that was the last one. But honestly, we would have to like search for people,
and like really search because there's not that many people who fit the criteria of being Kratos.
I mean, you can. I mean, really, it's just a bald head with beard. It's a bald head with beard. He doesn't have to have the body. We can throw some clothes on him, right?
But the voice.
That's easier to mimic than the body. It's easier to the thing is live action. If it was CGI, this was way better and easier.
Oh yeah, if it's like CGI, I mean you got the cheat.
Yeah, like an Arcane, but God of War.
Ooh, I mean, maybe not the art style, but I know the direction you're going with.
Even
it.
like an Invincible art style.
Yeah.
Because I've been watching Diabolical, the season 2 of The Boys. So that's the one thing, because I finished season 2 of The Boys. Is that the most violent show out there right now?
Did you just finish the season 2?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's because I watched season 1 of The Bubbles, and then we were going to watch it together, and for the longest, and then probably like a few months ago, he was all like, I'm not going to watch The Boys. I'm like, all right, I'll watch it.
Mm-hmm.
So it was something that we were watching together, and then he dipped out, and then it just took me a while to hop back on. But shame on me, because it's fantastical.
I would think that that's the most violent show.
It is, right? It's violent. Yeah. It's really, really crude. So the Boys gives me hope, because that's kind of, they can do violent. I don't want necessarily the show to be like The Boys violent, but they can portray violence very well. So they can do violent. Is all I know, right?
Yes.
So I trust them in the violent aspect, because they can get it down. But I would need to see where we're starting. Are we starting with Atreus, or are we starting with him by himself and his wife and other kid like gets murdered, or he's starting before he's a god? Is he going to go on a rant? Like, what are they doing? Because what they're doing now with these video game adaptations that I fucking hate is that they're taking everything, mixing it in a fucking Play-Doh ball, and then throwing it up in the air, and then it hit the fucking the table, and then that's the movie. However, whatever, all the 7 games jumbled into one Play-Doh ball, splattered onto the screen. That's what we're getting. I don't like that.
So basically, shit hitting a fan.
Literally, all the shit of all the games hitting the fan.
Fuck, that's disgusting.
I'm not a fan of that.
But why is it that that really pisses me off? Why can't you just pick a lane and walk that lane to the end, instead of just taking everything, like you said, and making a pile of shit with it? Because that way you would have more story, or you would have more material to craft the story around.
But again, it's not for us. It's an adaptation. So I got to be like, yeah, I guess what you're kind of seeing. But like going back to the Uncharted, they blew their load, right? They showed all the highlights from the whole series, basically, except for Elena, basically, right? Like, what's the highlight from the first 3 games? Like, you're okay, shooting, blah blah blah, and then the first thing that comes to mind is the
car scene,
the helicopter scene, right? Mm-hmm. What's the next one? Well, on 4 is the car chase, right? Mm-hmm. So they're taking these bits and pieces that stand out, but they threw them all in the fucking first movie. What are you going to do for the second movie? Because they set it up for a second movie. So are we going to meet? Are we going to meet? Are we going to meet Elena, or what are we doing? You have to meet Elena, right? It's just weird. I didn't like how they did that. But if you start, like you're supposed to, you have an easy blueprint. It's right there. Same with God of War.
You would think that, but obviously they didn't,
and they don't. So it's just weird, right? It's just super weird. You have the story right there, right? If you don't want to do, like, take Batman for an example, right? Because we're still on its nuts about that movie. Mm-hmm. There wasn't an origin story for Batman.
No,
we knew who Batman was.
Yep.
We didn't get the his origin murder scene, right?
No.
We didn't. It was mentioned that his parents got killed. We didn't see it happen, right?
Nope.
Because we know who Batman is. So start from there. We know who Kratos is. And if you don't know who Kratos is, you shouldn't be watching anyway.
No.
Because it shouldn't be for you. It should be for me. I've played all the games. Me. I'm the fan. Not you. Who's like, it's not for your brother. I'm sorry, but your brother can fuck off.
Yeah, I've told him that.
It's not for him, for me. So make me happy. Because you know what? I'm going to spend my money. Not your fucking brother. Me. Fuck off. I do want to say, what I do like, do you have Amazonia Primeval videos?
Yeah.
What I do like is that X-ray thing. I love that.
X-ray? I never used it. Oh, the
X-ray feature way that you go up and it shows you who's on screen.
Simon.
And you click it and the fucking IMDb comes up. Oh,
that's cool.
I wish every other platform adopted that.
I normally use it on. When I watch Prime, I normally on the go, so I use it on my phone.
Yeah.
It's way easier to do it in that because you just like pull a tab and everybody comes into play.
Yeah, I just hit up on my controller and then it says right there on the screen, this is fucking whatever. And I'm like, oh, where the fuck I've seen him before? And you click him and you might know him from blah, 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 blah. And you're like, oh, fucking shit. I don't even have to go IMDb because I'm doing that anyway, you know?
Yeah, it's pretty cool that they integrated that. I don't know since when, but it's been a while.
From the beginning, maybe?
Neto?
I want to say, I remember the first time I encountered it was the first time I used it.
Oh, shit. I remember the first time I used it, I was watching the first season of The Expanse. Oh, no. That was on Netflix. I don't remember, but I saw it way back in the day.
Pretty late. I just hope they do the same thing with Disney Plus and the Netflix and the HBO Maxes. That's the best thing of Amazon Prime. The rest of their hub and the other thing is garbage.
Oh, it's fucking shit.
Because you don't know what you get from Amazon Prime. It just shows you everything, and you click and you're like, rent it for $4.99. Bitch, I don't want to rent it.
For what I figured, it has to say included in Amazon Prime.
Fuck, I'm just reading all this shit.
Yeah, because I almost rented Harry Potter once, and I was watching. I was so excited because I don't know why I wanted to watch the sixth one. It's like a bug bit me, and I was like, oh, I need to watch the sixth one now. And I went on Amazon Prime and said, oh, in Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
And when I want to click it, it says rent for $5, and I was like, fuck you.
It should be its own thing. If you have video, just offer whatever's on video. Like, fuck off the renting and leave that on the Amazon. Like, have it separately. Like, the Amazon Prime, your stuff. Like, the free stuff, what's included there.
Wait.
Have it separate.
I don't know if I ever told you this. But remember that time I was talking about the Magicians and I saw like 2 seasons?
Yeah. That's our highest clip on HD, yeah?
I know. I'm still baffled by it.
I don't understand why. I think the Magicians, like, fan base is pretty hardcore, so let's do it again.
Yeah, but here's
what about
thing.
the Magicians?
I wanted to watch the 3rd season, but I had to rent it.
How'd you watch it the first time?
The first 2 seasons are included in Amazon Prime, but if you want to watch the 3rd one, you have to rent it.
Okay.
And that was the point where I was like, you know what? You can suck my taint.
Weird.
Because it's bullshit.
Yeah.
I think that's bullshit.
Well,
like,
did the other ones come out later after, like, later? Or as they were coming out, they were dropping on Amazon Prime?
I don't know. I don't think so. Because I think where I left off, there were 4 seasons. I don't know how many
they're
seasons
far
are
behind.
right. Yeah, they're far behind. I don't know how many seasons are right now, if it's done or canceled or whatever.
Yeah.
But I had to rent them. I don't know how it is now because actually it's been a while since I've checked. But at that time, I was pissed off.
Yeah. That reminds me, I finished Peaky Blinders. The final season is going on now.
Oh, I was like, well, how did you finish?
No. The final season started. But it won't be on Netflix till June, I think.
That's not. This is almost like the day after tomorrow.
But it ends in April.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Yeah. So it's a long way.
Oh,
So
it's just 6 episodes, right?
yeah. So I might have to rent them myself. To figure out what's going on. I would. I mean, I'm nudging and winking at the camera, bruh. I would rent them myself. but this is gonna send me off on a tangent. But this is whatever. None of this is none of this is noted. But whatever. Let's go. Not a tangent, but it's something I figured out. So I was fucking around on Netflix. I don't know if we talked about Taboo on the pod or not, or was that outside?
I think it was. I think it wasn't even outside.
It might have been on the pod, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, it just got put on Netflix.
Really?
Yeah, because I watched Peaky Blinders, and because Tom Hardy is on Peaky Blinders, it automatically, the algorithm was like, "You're gonna like the one." I was like, "That's the one I want to watch, you fucks!" And I clicked
Holy
it,
shit.
and it's on there, and it's just one season.
Oh man! It's just one season, or they only have one season?
No, it's just one season. They already confirmed that they're working on the second season, but because Tom Hardy became Tom Hardy, I mean, he was already Tom Hardy, but he's like Venom Tom Hardy, and he has shit to do. And his wife got pregnant. And you know who his wife is?
Was he married?
He's married. I think he's married or girlfriend or wife. You know who his partner is?
Who?
So you said you're only on how many episodes of Peaky Blinders?
I've just watched the first season.
Okay, so remember the guy that Cillian Murphy's the lady that Cillian Murphy is messing with the horses? The Mija with the horses, the horse trainer.
In the first season?
Yeah. That's Tom Hardy's wifey. I did not know that.
No fucking way.
Timon. Because I was like, it said the second season of Taboo got postponed because Tom Hardy's wife got pregnant or whatever. I'm like, this fucking bitch. Let's see what this fucking dog looks like. And I click on it and it's this beautiful lady. I'm like, oh, fuck. Obviously, I'm joking. Obviously, Tom Hardy's going to have all the Mijas in the world. I was like, it's the fucking Mija from the thing. I like her, dog. I didn't know. So I was like, I know. I'm going to tell this to Felix on the pod. I bet you he'll like that.
Holy shit.
Because I didn't know. I never thought, who's Tom Hardy's lady?
I never knew Tom Hardy had a lady. I thought it was alone.
I thought so too, but no, it's this Mija the horsey trainer.
Oh my god.
But let's reel it a little bit back to Amazonia Prime.
Okay.
I on Amazonia Prime, I watched Diabolical, which is a spin-off cartoon series of The Boys that we talked about on the pod as well.
Fucking clips you sent me.
It was amazing. That was the best thing. That was the best thing ever. So what Diabolical is 15-minute cartoon shorts from different art styles, different stories. Everything is different. Writing, directors, everything is different. But it's all in the Boys universe. Or it could even be in different universes, but it's all set in the Boys verse, I guess you want to call it.
The timeline or whatever.
That's the thing. I don't know if it's all canon or not. I don't know if it's because they add some other superheroes, but Homelander is in there a lot.
Okay.
But the styles range from Looney Tunes to Invincible. There's like the 3 or maybe even 4 episodes that looked like Invincible, which made me thought, yo, that'd be a sick crossover.
Oh, damn.
You know?
I've never even thought about it.
But it keeps with the Boys vibe
Brand?
of super, super bloody, but it's just in cartoons.
Okay. You got to explain this.
Yeah.
What the fuck was
I don't know if I
thing
can.
with the balls of the dude? What the? Oh my god!
That was from the Rick and Morty episode. I call it Rick and Morty because it looks just like Rick and Morty and it's written like Rick and Morty. So I guess I can describe what I sent to Felix. I sent this clip to Felix and I was like, no context needed, and it was just two like sushi girls, I think they were called, and they were like they were like tongue wrestling. And then I guess their little dojo. What do you call those fucking dojos in Japan? Well, like those huts, like the sliding doors, the paper sliding doors. And the guy reveals his crotch was on fire. And he hits the guy. He knocks him out. And then he teabags him with his fiery crotch. And then he slits his throats with his nuts. So the episode's about like the I'm gonna see if I can put put that video on the YouTube so you guys, it's easier and you can see what I'm talking about. It's my best. It was my favorite episode. It was like the rejects from the Vought experiments. So
no
it's like,
context whatsoever to this.
Yeah.
And I was working.
I'm not gonna explain it. I'm just gonna put it on the YouTubes and then so you can see what I just sent to Felix. But it was great. I found it very funny because it's in and out 15-minute episodes are like 12 of them, so you can finish them in like one a sitting.
Oh wow, they're not that many.
No, it was in and out, and I found the Rick and Morty one, which was the second or third one. It was the best one. But the very first episode is like kind of copying Looney Tunes, and they put the old school grain speck filter on it to make it look older, which I like.
The Cuphead one.
Yeah. Did you know what caused those specks back in the day?
The film.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was miscarriaging of the film. And sometimes, and most of the times, there's just speck of dirt or speck of dust that gets captured to the thing. Diabolical is great. I recommend it 100%.
Oh my god! I'm still I've been thinking about that clip ever since you've sent it.
It's fantastic. I'm gonna see if I can download it from the instant messages. My favorite thing ever. He teabags him with his fiery nutsack.
But he first puts like a shrimp in his dick, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's a lot. It's heavy. I might get fucking canceled off of YouTube.
It was what was it, like 10 seconds? It was
10
20
seconds. Yeah, 20 seconds tops. Yeah.
And so much happened. I was
in, he was out. It was fantastic.
And I was eating beans. I was like, what the fuck is okay? I could maybe double roast the beans in his nuts.
It was amazing. It was amazeballs. So reeling it a little bit farther back to the Game of Thrones.
Shit.
God of War.
Okay.
It's cause GOT that fucks me up every time.
Mm-hmm.
Dyslexia. Is that one franchise that you feel left out of?
Yes. I sadly I do. Because back in the day I just played the first game and not even to completion.
Yeah.
And every game like flew by me.
Mm-hmm.
That was one. Then this one came out, the God of War, what was it, 28 to the PS4 one?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I want to play that. Then Horizon came around,
mm-hmm.
and that was another one.
So basically everything PlayStation.
Everything PlayStation, because right now in my queue, I mean, like, we've played The Last of Us even together, in Bubba's house. Shout out to Bubba. Which I still have as new Super Mario Bros. But I still have that one. I still have Last of Us. I have Zone of Enders. I have the Uncharted series for the PlayStation 3. I have them sitting in my row right now.
Infamous, you got it. I mean, everything PlayStation.
Yeah, basically. And most of Xbox.
But I feel like you will get around those eventually.
Yeah. But the God of War I think it's a little harder.
It's not though. It's not.
Yeah, because I think my PS2 is busted.
You don't need the PS2. There's the collection for all that for the PS3.
Oh, neta. Oh, shit. Oh, sí, cierto. They want monies.
Yeah. But, I mean, there's other franchises like you're not getting around ever Assassin's Creed.
No, not with a 10-foot pole.
But
not because I don't like it.
Right. Do you feel FOMO about it? You wish you could? That's what I'm trying to talk about. Franchises that you wish you had the time or even give a shit about.
Yes, I mean Assassin's Creed is definitely one because I would love to play Valhalla. But
you can play those by themselves, but the problem is they're $100 games.
That's the thing, because the first one was, what was it, like 30 hours tops?
No. So we're talking 16. The first one?
The first one.
The first one's like 16 hours because a lot of the missions are copy paste.
Holy shit, was like that way.
The second one too was probably 20 hours. The whole Ezio, each of them are roughly 20 to 30 hours, maybe. The latest trilogy is when they started getting stupid with the 100 hours.
Yeah, was it Egypt, Rome, and the Vikings?
Greece,
yes. Greece, sorry.
Yeah, Egypt, Rome, Greece. They're each 100 hours. I each platinum them all because I felt the need to.
Okay, those I will definitely not play. I still have the fucking Witcher to finish.
Yeah, but you can pick them up in if you wanted to, I'm saying.
Mm-hmm, yes, I get it.
But I get that OCD-ness of you feel like you should or respect, right? I have that same thing. I'll be like, I'm disrespecting it if I just start playing. That's how I feel about Metal Gear Solid. I don't play the what is Phantom Pain? Is that 5? Because I haven't played 1 through 5, and I feel like I'm disrespecting it.
You know what? I haven't played the first one. That's the only one I haven't played. I've played 2.
Played any of them? Yeah.
Damn. It is a good series, but it is a hard one to follow because the story is so convoluted. It's such. I mean, even I needed a friend to literally explain everything that was happening on the screen to me because I was so stupid I couldn't figure it out by myself, and I was like 14 at the time. And that's a good series, but that's a hard series to get into.
That's one that's like on my bucket wish list that I'm like, I want to do it. I want to do it. You know, I really, really want to, because so many people love it. So many people hold it in so high regard. The Silent Hill series is another one too. That's like, it's second place to Resident Evil. I get it, but she's like, am I ever gonna get around to it? I don't fucking know. Same with all the Soulsborne games. That's the one that hurts me the most. I'm like, why I'm so dumb? I'm so dumb. I can't play the one.
You know what? The Soulsborne don't hit me that much. Because I played the first one and I got stuck. I'm always gonna say that I got stuck and that was it. Maybe I'm gonna take it up again. Maybe not. I really don't think so. Yeah. But for example, Bloodborne I have played. Sekiro I have played. I would love to finish Bloodborne and Sekiro. Yeah. But those again, I don't feel that much of FOMO for those. But Silent Hill, I do, and I am able to play the first one. But the thing is that the controls are dated.
Yeah, I would need to play it like I played the first Resident Evil with the like HD versions of it, and there is a HD version that comes with the first 3 Silent Hill, I believe, but I don't know if they map the controls or anything. But that's one that hurts. The giant MMOs like Dota and maybe League kind of hurts a little. But the thing is, that's why I kind of wished that I only gave a shit about one thing, you know, because it's easier.
Like what?
Like I have a friend, shout outs to Corla, right? She loves Final Fantasy 13 online. It's the only game she's playing, right? She's part of that world. She's part of that community. She helps build that world. She's attended weddings, divorces, everything. She basically lives in that game. She lives, breathes, and dies in that game.
Shit.
Right? She don't play nothing else. I'm like, yo. And I try to recommend games that she would like. And she's like, nah. I'm like, this is dope. And she's like, nah. Right? Or she'll be like, yeah, just to shut me up, right? Mm-hmm. But she's such a fan, right? She's so in that nothing else matters. I'm the opposite. I like everything. Mm-hmm. I want to experience everything. So by doing that, I'm never, ever, ever, ever going to be satisfied.
Okay, now that you mention it, I don't feel what you feel. I mean, I get it. I get what you feel, but I'm not like looking for every experience. I'm really not.
I mean, it's not. It's just that I want to experience it. Mm-hmm. This last month, Elden Ring and Horizon Zero Dawn, or Horizon Forbidden West, were 2 games that released. I want to play them both.
Is Forbidden West the new one or the Oculus one?
No. That's the new one. That's the new one that came out.
That's like Horizon 2.
That's Horizon 2. I'll say Horizon 2. Mm-hmm. Those 2 games were just released.
I'm still messed up about how Aloy looks. It is so jarring.
But my point is that Horizon kind of got buried because no one's talking about Horizon anymore. Everybody's talking about Elden Ring because it came out 2 weeks later.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what I'm talking like a pirate, but
Arrgh.
It got buried. Man.
Yeah, but I mean, Elden Ring buried it and pissed on the grave. Because right. I mean, it's horrible the way that Horizon got forgotten.
And it was good I saw what you unintentionally did there for Forbidden Forgotten West. I check it. But it was unintentional. Like they didn't mean to. And Horizon is a great game. I saw great scores on it, right?
And I've played the first one, and I didn't want to stop playing it. It was amazing. The gameplay was cool. The character was awesome. The story, the graphics, everything was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I couldn't get enough of it. But now that the second has come, I thought I would hear or people raving about it, but no.
They are. It's just that...
There
are. No one's saying a bad thing about it. No one's saying a single bad thing about it. Except for like the PlayStation 5 upgrade kind of thing is kind of bullshit. The pricing is a little weird.
Okay.
But it all got drowned for Elden Ring. Everything is Elden Ring. It had already become the highest selling game of something. I forget what it was, of all time, I think, or something, like the fastest selling. It's the most sold so far, I think.
There's a dude I follow on and off. He's been streaming this game, but daily. But his streams are 9.5 hours.
But see, that's how you game, dog.
Holy fucking shit, way.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
But bringing it back to my point, I want to experience all of that, you know?
But I don't know why, but I don't.
You don't want to play Elden Ring.
Oh, I do want to play Elden Ring.
That's what I'm talking about.
But I would love to just finish Horizon, the first one. Because I don't know. I'm talking out of my ass right now because I don't know how the first one finishes. But I want to finish the first one.
You're going to want to play the second one.
Yeah, because I already started the first one. But I don't have the inkling to play the second one.
But the fact that you're even playing the first one, you're going to want to play the second one.
Okay. So I would love to finish the first one to see if that was true. But for example, right now I have access to a lot of games.
That's my point. A lot of them. That's exactly my point I'm making. And you want to play all of them.
No, I don't.
You don't have a giant list of games you want to play.
I do.
That's
but
my point.
I know okay. It's kind of weird because
My point is,
shit, I hit my face with my mic.
my point is, you don't have one. My point is, you're not obsessed about one.
Oh no,
That's my point.
I mean, my list is
Even if it's 10, 20, it's not the one.
bet fucking money is way shorter than yours.
I know, because that's my problem. That mine's never ending, right? I finish 2 and 3 come out, right? You might have 5, and then in 6 months you might have 15, right? Mm-hmm. Your list is always going to be shorter than mine.
Yes.
My point being, it's not one. You know,
No.
Carla's is 1. And the fucking expansion that comes with it. That's only thing she's waiting for, right? And I
Basically
kind of
1.5.
right. No, I think it's like 30 point whatever the fuck now. How many
Holy
expansions
shit.
have been, right? Because it's a whole world. People get married, people get divorced. They're selling property for real money in that game. Like it's getting ridiculous. It's
Was
been
it 15? You
ridiculous.
said?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, 14.
Oh,
I might have said 15, but I think it's 14. I gotta get that right. If not, she's gonna DM me and kick my ass.
she's a fan.
Of the pod?
Yeah.
Yeah, she listens sometimes. Yeah, I've been trying to get her on to talk about it specifically, like hyper focus about it. What do you like about it? But she don't want to.
Shout out to Carla.
But that's my point. Her game list is 1. Ours, mine might be the triple, quadruple digits. Yours might be 2 digits, 10, 20, how many there are. But my point was, it's only 1. And I kind of wish it was like that for me because it's easier. Because I get itchy. And no matter how many I complete, it never ends.
It's never when you approach gaming like that. Yeah, you're never gonna end.
But I didn't realize that I'm approaching like that until I'm having therapy right now as we're speaking.
Oh, shit.
I didn't realize that. I'm like, it's never gonna fucking end. I said those words, never gonna end, and I got sad. I'm like, fuck, what am I doing?
Well, how about you look at it this way? You're never gonna get bored.
No, I'm never bored. No, and if I am bored, I read a book.
The only thing that's gonna fuck you up is if you keep playing the games to make the videos and you don't play games because you haven't made the videos.
I mean, I've gotten to that point. Yeah, I've done that a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck you. But it's but it's the same.
Shock therapy, bitch.
See what? It's the same with series and movies though. For me, where I'm not just satisfied being a One Piece fan and watching all the episodes, or Dragon Ball and watching. I need to watch all of everything of all of it because I'm curious about it and I have FOMO.
With that, I think I have an interesting perspective because there was once this like pervert anime, not porn, but it was pervert like titties.
Okay.
Oh damn. And I was watching it and I got to season 2.
Okay.
And I just stopped. I don't know why, for what reason I stopped. But when I already had calluses on my penis. But when I tried to retake it, there were 3 more seasons.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, you know what? No. And that's happening right now with my podcast. My podcast lists, I have like 25 podcasts I follow.
Oh shit! I just sent you something for 3.5 hours, so I'm not helping.
Oh,
you.
and I started watching it, dude. I was like 35 minutes in when I was like, oh shit, I gotta message you. But I have like 25 podcasts, and I just subscribed this morning to like 3 more.
Yeah. But
the thing is that the podcasts I have in the burner.
Mm-hmm.
I'm never gonna listen to never again, because there's so much stuff.
They keep getting buried. Yeah,
they keep getting buried, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna unsubscribe. And this morning I was taking a shower and I was remembering I listened to this stupid podcast with a comedian called Eddie F. Called Talking Shit. Then they changed it to the Bingo Show, and I was balls deep in it.
Mm-hmm.
I was waiting for the 2 episodes a week. And I was waiting, and I listened to everything. I was following them on social media. But then I missed a week, which is a couple shows.
Yeah.
And that was around the 300th episode.
Mm-hmm.
And I stopped. I stopped listening. I stopped following. I stopped everything. And then they got to episode 400, and I think they stopped doing the show.
Yeah.
I don't know. But it's it feels weird because when that happens, I'm like, okay, you know what? That's too much. I can't compromise this amount of time, and it's time to cut the cord. And I've done that, and I have to do that right now with my podcasts.
Yeah, I would imagine what you like. Your podcast list is like my video game list, and we switch on that aspect.
Yes.
Because I just cleaned out because I listen to podcasts during workout, during walking, during I don't know, fucking swap meet shopping or whatever. I like to have it as background noise. You know, I'm doing laundry, I'm cleaning, whatever I'm doing. I like to have a podcast on. But sometimes it comes a time, and this happened to me a few weeks ago. Because Anton and I, funny enough, listen to some of the similar podcasts, so it's that's kind of cool. So hopefully, this podcast can be one of something like that for your group of friends, which would be dope. Oh, did you hear la pendeja que dijo el Felix? That'd be tight. That's me. That's my dream. But it got to a point where I was like, why am I watching this if I hate this one guy? You know, I couldn't stand. It's not who you think it is. I'm still watching that one because there's a few that I'm hate watching because you just fall into the.
Oh, so you're routine. Not talking about BS?
What's BS? No. We're not talking about BS. I'm still watching that because again we fall into the tornado routine, so it just becomes a routine, and I'm a creature of comfort. And I'm a creature of comfort zones, and I'm a super routine guy, right? If I'm shopping, if I'm going to a swap meet, I have 2 podcasts that I specifically like to listen during that time. There's a handful of podcasts I like to listen to while I'm walking or while I'm exercising, and I don't switch those up. And it's so stupid, and it has nothing to do with the schedule of the podcast coming out, right?
Okay.
So if it switches up, something feels uncomfortable. So I'm a fucking weirdo like that. Yeah. Like I listen to Fighter and the Kid. I listen to I have my comedians ones, and then I have Dr. Drew Pinsky. This is another one where he talks about dicks and other stuff, but like in a funny way. But they're all kind of in the same umbrella. I like to do Swap Meet with Dr. Drew and Tiger Belly and some other ones. That's Swap Meet, and then the workout is BS Brendan Schaub and the Fighter and the Kid and your mom's house and all these other stuff, right? Sometimes it switches up and it doesn't feel right. It's weird. But I had to cut some of them out because some of them I was like, I don't like this. Like I'm watching them.
What I'm gonna say right now.
What?
I could be in the middle of a show, in the smack middle, in the best part of the show, and I'm like, ooh, another podcast, and I'll switch it.
Gives me itchies, bro.
And that, I shit you not, like at least happens 2 times during my for example, I was listening to Play Watch Listen this morning.
That's the one I cut the cord.
Really?
Yep, that's one of the ones I cut the cord. That's the only like outside of ours because I have to fucking edit outside of geeky stuff. I want to find more geeky ones. That's when I cut the cord. I don't know. It just annoyed me. I'm like, why am I watching this? Like the way Troy talks, I don't like. Why am I watching this?
And this morning,
it's a good podcast though. It's a very good podcast. Don't get me fucked up. It's just my problem.
Yeah, and I that's the thing. I was listening to it in the morning, and I was thinking about why do I still listen to this? I mean, is there a reason? Because the reason I started watching it was because of Alana.
Yeah, me too.
Because I know she's a gorgeous woman.
Yep.
And she's a fucking smart one.
Yep.
But it just started feeling weird. Like, why am I really listening?
Because you fell into the routine tornado, right?
And I mean, I still have to. Well, I don't have to
cleanse it.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, I don't know, because I was listening to this one, to the latest one, and I was like, okay, it's interesting, but it becomes less interesting with time, and I'm starting to subscribe to more architecture ones because I'm starting to find new architecture podcasts, and I'm falling away a little bit from the video game side of my geekiness.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to open another side of my geekiness. I mean, I do not relent on the movies, though. Oh, shit. I'm subscribed to like 5 movie podcasts.
How many podcasts do you think you're subscribed to and actively listen to?
Actively listen to? Let me just take a gander. Okay.
Because a lot of it has to do with like transportation, right?
Yep.
When you have a lot of free time in the commute, that's the word I was trying to look for. If you have a lot of time in commute, it's easy to throw in a thing, right? And before you know it, it's done.
Yes.
So that's when I like to listen to the podcast, when I have forced time in something else.
Off the top of the dome, 14.
Pito. Okay. And let's say, because I know they're not, but let's say they're each an hour, which I know you have some that are 3, but let's say you got 14 hours worth of podcasts a week.
Wait, there's some that are 7.
We will never make a 7-hour podcast unless it's for like a stream or something. I mean, whatchamacallit? It's like a charity stream.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Dude,
but just for fun, I don't think we will ever do it.
These fuckers do it every Friday.
No
but granted, like 3 of those hours are super chats.
I would imagine, and the people just it's just chilling, right? People stream for more. I get it.
Yeah, they're talking about a lot of stuff. They're talking about movies. I love it because they talk about movies. I don't necessarily agree with some of those takes, but I mean, it's fun to listen to it.
Yeah.
Listen to those opinions.
That's me with Fire and the Kid. I don't agree with anything that they say, but it's funny. Their banter is just fun.
Oh, the banter is amazing.
But I don't agree with anything they're saying. But sometimes I'm like, it's not funny. I don't agree with the banter, but I've been listening to you for 2 years now. Why? Let me unsubscribe real quick and find something else. And I did.
Well, I cut the cord with that one when
Brian Callen stopped.
Yes, Brian Callen took off. I was like, okay, that's it.
But bringing it back to us, because we've been talking about podcasts for 20 minutes, so we can keep going. I feel the same with movies and series, though. It's mainly anime is where I'm like, oh, fuck, I wish I knew more about anime. Because just last year is the first time I've ever seen Cowboy Bebop, and I fucking loved it. It's the shit. Mm-hmm. It's the best shit ever, right?
Hey, that's the cool thing about Cowboy Bebop. It just started and ended, and that's it.
Yes. I need more of those. I don't need 8 seasons with 100 episodes each season. I can't do that. I just can't, because I have, I'm struggling with the Batman animated series now. I'm hovering around 50 episodes, and I'm getting a little Batman fatigue.
Really?
A little bit. Because
I
saw the Batman movie. I've been watching the series. We watched both Batman and Robin and Batman. A little Batman fatigue here. In
just with those two, I mean, you could have enough.
Little Batman fatigue now in March, dog. We're only 11 days in, or
shit.
A little fatigue, but anime, because I have that itchy gene. It's one that really, really bugs me.
You should watch them then.
But where the fuck do I start? What's that? I need to Google. Leave in the comments like your top 5 animes for noob. Because I have a few on my list. Like a Death Note is one that's like 36 episodes, and that's
that is a very good one. The best one to start is that one, because I mean it does set the bar pretty high. Yeah, because it's a very good one, but it's not long. That's the cool thing about it. Because my girl is watching one right now that's over 200 episodes. And I'm like catching like bits and pieces. And I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm piecing out of that one.
Yeah.
And I'm sticking to the one that's going to be like 3 more episodes, and that's it.
Because you also got Full Metal Alchemist, which I think that's kind of doable maybe, but they're spin-offs, right?
Well, there's 2. And for what I've heard, I mean, you could watch the 2, but the one that has the cool closure is Brotherhood.
See, that's
the one to stick to.
I know I'm never, ever, ever, ever going to. And this is going back to like series and stuff that we wish we had time for and gave a fair chance, is Dragon Ball. I'm never, ever, 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 unless other circumstances present themselves, ever going to watch the whole thing. I'm not. I'm just not.
And I have to be real, I've never seen the whole thing.
But I'm sure you've seen a few episodes and you were consider yourself a kind of a fan. Right?
Oh, I've seen more than a few. But now that I'm like trying to think about it, I've never seen the whole thing. I'm missing parts.
And to go back and figure out which ones were, that must be a bitch.
Oh, yes. I mean, I kind of have it narrowed down, but for example, there's a friend of mine who knows it by heart.
Yeah.
Do you remember this? And I was like, what? When the fuck did that happen?
I mean, I posed to be a fucking Dragon Ball fan because I was like in kindergarten or first grade, and everybody was talking about Dragon Ball, and they had the fucking albums. Remember the albums they used to sell with the stickers? And my mama got me a few packs, and then I think I bought like 6 packs, and then that was about it. I probably put in, I don't know, like 12 stickers in that bitch, and that was about it. And then I was like, then Pokemon had just come out, and I was like, you know what? Bubbles is into Pokemon. He's saying it's cool. I'm gonna watch Pokemans, and then I just became a Pokemon kid over Dragon Ball.
I was always a Knights of the Zodiac kid over those two.
See, and then that's another one that's legendary that I was like, should I get into? Yeah, no, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is one that I'm curious about. Dude. I mean, all of them that I'm going to say are fire because they're the fucking fire. And then we lean on to the newer ones, and you got Attack on Titan, which is pretty new. My Hero Academia is new. The other one, the Demon Slayer, is brand new and kind of doable too. But where the fuck do I start? I need a fucking anime weeb to help me.
You got Crazy Guy, don't you?
I don't know if he's a weeb. I don't think he's an anime weeb.
That's the thing. I have like 3 anime weebs in my corner.
Ask him.
I'm gonna ask him.
Ask them each to give me their top 5 animes to recommend to a noob, and then we'll read them on air, and then we'll figure out and we judge and we see Capello. Because not only anime, there's shows that I'm never gonna get into. I didn't think I was gonna get into Peaky Blinders, but it's 6 episodes per season. Oh, that's doable. Mad Men is one that gives me itchy.
That gives me itchy too, and just because of the architecture and design.
Me because of Mijas and John Hamm, and then
Christina Hendricks, goddamn.
See, wait. And then you got Dexter, and Dexter I've heard is a lot of like the fan when the fan bases are loud, those are the ones that I get itchies on.
Oh, Dexter, I'm never watching.
But I guess it's never too late, but it's also kind of late, but at the same time, no, because then it just got like rebooted. I don't know if it's a series, another series of him like retired or whatever.
It's I don't know if it's a reboot or a continuation.
He's running around the snow, I think.
But
that's as much as I know.
I just me acabo de enterar.
Yeah, as far as I know. But there's a handful of those. Archer is another one. I mean, I can sit here and just list all these fucking shows.
Oh, we could be till the morning. No,
but I'm curious. Hit us up on the YouTubes. Helping noob M&A person out, because I'm interesting. I appreciate the art form. You know, all the different sorts of art forms. You know, M&A. There's different ranges. The one you said last week, I really want to do, but then I feel itchies because I'm not a fucking. I need to graduate to the fucking Kingdom Shadow Realm Ni no Kuni ripoff yet. You know, feel me? I feel weird.
Oh, I think oh dude, that fucking show is it got dark. Really dark.
I'm gonna watch, but I feel need to graduate to
it. I think there's I don't know if there's gonna be just 20 or 22 episodes. But that's about it, I think. I don't know if they're gonna make a season 2 anytime soon.
Well, good. That's what I want.
I still have to finish it, but I mean, as soon as I finish it, I'll tell you all about it. But yeah, I mean, that's a good one to start. I would think that's a good one to start, because that's a cute one that is really fucking dark.
But what I'm saying, not start in the sense that I don't understand how anime is constructed. Is more of like a history thing, you know? Because there might be stuff in that show that borrowed from another show that I don't even know, or you don't even know, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of weird. It's like a historian thing that I have in my brain that's stupid for no reason, which I can just watch whenever I want, whatever I want. Just like when you want to fucking buy a cake and eat a cake, you can just buy a cake and eat a cake. You don't need permission from nothing. But I am stupid. I probably need therapy. But I feel like I can't just watch this. I need to watch Attack on Titan, which has nothing to do with another thing, right?
Shit.
But that's where my brain goes. It's like I need to watch some OG shit first, right? I feel like I took a step with Cowboy Bebop.
You did. That's a big step, because that's OG.
Which we're doing the movie for the list, by the way. I don't know when, but we're gonna do that.
Oh, way! I saw that the first time it aired on Cartoon Network.
It's on HBO Max now. That's why I'm
the fucking way, neta?
I think so. Yeah. So we're gonna do that for the list. Soon.
I was thinking about recommending to see it, but I don't know how good are you on horror, because this one is called Hellsing Ultimate. It's 10 episodes. It's about 40 minutes, 40 something minutes. I think it's on my list, and it's just 10 episodes. It's on Netflix.
I think it's on my list.
I think it's pretty fucking bomb. And it's pretty good.
I think one of my cousins has watched it. I think it was on my list. I think it's on my active watch list right now. But after Batman, I'm thinking I'm going to do Death Note first. Or give that one at least a chance.
Yeah, you should do Death Note first, definitely.
I'm going to do some like older stuff first and gradually come up. But yeah, definitely ask your homies and then I'll be curious what they say.
Hell yeah.
The Dragon Ball and then Dragon Ball.
Send the message
Gen
right
Z,
now.
And then Dragon Ball, all the Dragon Balls. No, bitch, different kind of Dragon Balls.
I'm going to tell them not to bring Dragon Ball anywhere near these Dragon Ball.
But again, you gotta phrase it for a complete anime noob. Give me top 5 they should watch now, and then the other guy too, and see, and whatever ones they have, similar on. I'll probably do those.
Okay.
But speaking of art styles, Brad, let's get into trailer talk. There's only a couple of them.
After a fucking hour of it?
Está bien, that's the whole point. It's a podcast where we talk. Apollo 10.5, a space childhood. A space age childhood, my bad. So this is a coming of age story, the way only Richard Linklater could tell. He is behind Boyhood, that one movie that took like 12 years to write to do. Mm-hmm. I forget what. Oh, A Scanner Darkly, duh.
That's the first thing I thought when I saw this trailer, and then it came up on the screen. I was like, oh shit, okay. So
it's inspired by Linklater's own life. So Apollo 10.5, a space age childhood, takes you to the moon and back in this story about growing up in the 1960s in Houston, Texas. So basically the story is that these two astronauts guys come to a kid and they recruit him to be in a top secret mission for NASA to shoot his ass up to the moon and fix some collider or something, right? Who cares? The point is, visually, it looks like A Scanner Darkly. Did we watch that together?
Yes, we did.
We did, huh? That's
that was a long time ago.
I don't remember what happened in that movie.
It was Keanu Reeves.
It was Keanu.
It was Keanu? What was it? Pfeiffer? No, Pfeiffer. What's the Stranger Things gal?
Oh, yeah.
Esa morra.
Wait, Winona.
Winona
Ryder. That's why you said Pfeiffer.
Yeah. Then also Robert Downey Jr. is in it.
Robert Downey, sí es cierto.
That was a strange fucking movie that I loved.
I don't remember what happened. Why.
That's the thing. I can't remember either.
I'm trying to type with one hand. Let me read the synopsis for that. An undercover cop is in a not too distant future, becomes involved with dangerous new drug and begins to lose his own identity as a result.
Oh yeah, I mean spoilers, but I remember him.
Super spoilers for Scanner Darkly.
He's super spoilers, but he was so fried at the end that he was like a slave, like a dude working on a field. Because of how fried he was.
Keanu Reeves, Winona Ryder, Robert Downey. Woody Harrelson. Anyway, I think I like that one, but the art style is the main thing that catches you. And the same thing over here with Apollo 10.5. What's his fucking name? Not Flash. El otro pendejo's in it.
And Shazam?
El Shazam is in here running around.
I was Zachary Levi. I was gonna say John Krasinski, but I was like, no, he's not in it.
Bubbles could make that distinction. I mean, he could make that mistake. Mm-hmm. Bubbles is a layman. He's a fake fan. So that's why I'm talking shit. I'm a little surprised that's Netflix because this is one of those movies that was like
artsy fartsy.
No, what was that? The Netflix preview video. It was a Netflix preview video. This was one of those that caught my eye. Strictly for the art. Like the story may be cool.
Yeah, and it looks more refined compared to Scanner Darkly.
Yeah, well, that was like almost like 14, 15 years later.
Yes.
Verga.
That's a long fucking time.
That's a long fucking time. But I'm interested. I'm curious. It looks different. Jack Black was making the voiceover.
Oh, really?
I think so. Isn't it?
Cool.
I pulled that out of my ass, but it is, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Zachary Levi, Glenn Powell. I don't recognize anybody else.
Yeah, I only recognize Zachary and Jack.
Well, all the money's in the damn How did they do this art style?
I do not know, but I really want to know. I really want to find out.
Because
'Cause
they're
it
still
looks
acting
crazy.
with mocap, right?
Yes. No, I think you're actually filming, and then they do everything on post-production.
On top of it.
Yes.
I don't know.
I think that's how they did it on Scanner.
Right, they just draw over it.
Yeah.
Because the movements look real.
Yes. Yeah, it doesn't look like the fake weird shit you do on mocap.
But at the same time, it looks fake. So I don't know what the fuck it called. But like the frame rate is a little off a little bit. You know?
It skips like from... It's so weird.
It might be like a frame or two off.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I'm down. Also from that Netflix preview, the Adam Project is out. Remember that one?
It's already out?
Out. Already watched it while I was waiting for you. It's all right. It's not bad.
Is Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah.
Shit.
A little, but he's toned down.
Okay.
The kid's even being Ryan Reynolds because he's the same person.
Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay.
The best part of that movie was the fighting. The fighting was good. Fighting was interesting.
Okay, let me put it on my list then.
It was good. It's a good one. It's a good. Just let me sit here, scratch my nuts, and watch this crazy stuff. It was all right. It's not bad.
You said scratch my nuts, and I was like, that's a cool pre-masturbatory movie? Because obviously that's
what's
what
the
you
name
do.
of his co-star?
Fucking Zoe Saldana?
Say it again. Say her name again.
Zoe Saldana?
It's Saldana.
Word?
They threw the ñ on the end credits on this one.
Oh, damn.
Right?
Oh, my.
Because I've always heard they call her Zaldana. But it's Zaldana.
Yeah, me too.
You put the ñ, I respect the ñ. You don't put no ñ, I don't say the ñ. That's simple.
Yeah, as the Mexican blood in us, I mean, I'm full on Mexican, but you're a half, so
See way.
the Mexican blood in you, it compels you to say the ñ.
But I didn't know it had a ñ. Because I've always seen Zaldana. And I've always said Zaldana. This is the first time I said that I saw the ñ.
And it says on the IMDb, it says Saldana.
Saldana. That's why I was like, oh, the little ñ. I was like, what the fuck?
The fuck?
For y'all gringos don't know what ñ is the N with a little squiggly line on top of the N. Makes the ñ sound. So it's Zaldana.
Okay, so yeah, her father is Saldana. So yeah, she's Saldana. Wait, what the fuck?
I didn't know that. But
Her
the
father
movie's
was
alright.
Dominican and her mother was Puerto Rican.
Sí, she's great.
She
Gamora.
she got Latina blood, fool.
She speaks Spanish.
Yeah, she does pretty good actually.
The movie's okay. It's a while. Like I didn't sue for my time. It's all right. It didn't go too long. It's good. It's the same director behind Free Guy, who is also going to direct the next Deadpool. So he's establishing a pretty good rapport with Ryan. It feels like they're speaking the same language. You know, They know how to do. They hit the funny real good, real well, and then they also hit the heartfelt really well. There's some moments where like it tugs at your heartstrings a little bit. It's good. It's a good one. For Netflix is a good one. It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, because that one was one of the ones that caught my eye because of the fighting.
Yeah, the fighting is great, and the technology is pretty cool. The sci-fi aspect is cool. It's a little weird because it doesn't go all in one way or all in the other. With the technology, it stays in a weird middle that I wish they kind of went one way or another. But it's all right.
Oh shit, Jennifer Garner's in this.
Jennifer Garner in there. Yeah, he plays her mama.
El Ruffalo.
El Ruffalo. Something's with his eye. What's up with his eye? Has he always had one eye bigger than the other? Or like he's like closed one? Like
I think so.
He's turning into Forrest Whitaker, dog. No way. We don't want a fucking Ruffalo to. I mean, because there can only be one, you know. And Forrest have been here for a while.
Simon.
You can't have two fucked up eyes, way.
That's fucked up, boy. Sí es cierto.
Because I noticed it in this movie, and I don't notice it in like the Avengers or in in Thor Ragnarok, which was probably the last time I saw him.
Well, they have production money, dude.
What, they edit out his eyes?
Yeah.
Isn't Forrest Whitaker in the MCU too? Isn't he something? Isn't he in Loki? Why do I see him with like crazy hair?
Black Panther.
Right, he's got like Don King hair, huh?
No, yes, I think so.
He's got crazy hair and his fucked up eye.
Damn,
I feel like now, I feel like you faking the eye, dog.
I don't think you can fake the eye way.
Fuck yeah, I can fake the eye the rest of the fucking podcast, dog. Because you know when I say Forrest Whitaker eye, you know what I'm talking about. Forrest Whitaker eye.
Yes.
You know, I feel like I'm doing it, but I think I'm closing both. It might not be that easy, dog.
The fucked up thing is that I only see him as like the last king of Scotland, the cannibal guy.
Mm.
When you say Forrest Whitaker, that's where my mind goes.
No.
The most Africanist of the African people.
No. Forrest Whitaker legend.
It is.
But I don't know. Something's wrong with Homeboy's eye. Ruffalo. It could be for the part. But his hair's all crazy. Yeah. His hair's all crazy. His eye fucked up. I'm concerned.
Put some arnica on it.
Fuck yeah. Some arnica tea on your eye and fix it right up, dog.
Arnica tea? What the? Do you drink that shit?
There's arnica tea, fool.
No fuck, neta?
See why? I'm not making this shit up.
First time I've heard about this.
See why? There's arnica tea.
I'm a shit Mexican.
These are these Mexican spells you don't know, dog.
And I'm the Mexican one. How the fuck do you know more Mexican magic than me? Because
I've been injured the most.
Yeah, that's true. That's about right.
Because I hurt. I've been in pain all the time.
Yeah, that's about right.
Let's get to the final trailer of La fucking Semana, dog. You ready?
Okay, so this is where we end the show. See you later. Bye-bye. Follow, like, subscribe.
You not down? Gonna Mr. Obi-Wan Kenobi is coming to Disney Plus. This is only the teaser trailer. But Obi-Wan Kenobi, the story begins 10 years after the dramatic events of Star Wars Revenge of the Sith, where Obi-Wan Kenobi faces his greatest defeat, the downfall and corruption of his best friend and Jedi apprentice Anakin Skywalker, who turned to the dark side as evil Sith Lord Darth Vader.
I'm just jaded, dude.
Too much Star Wars?
This. Yeah, because and even in this teaser, we got more Inquisitors than Obi-Wan.
I don't know what that means.
The Inquisitors are the bad guys.
Okay, just say bad guys. You trying to impress?
We got more bad guys than Obi-Wan.
See, I understood that.
And that
you're gonna start talking crazy Star Wars. You're gonna turn me into Forrest Whitaker, dog. Chill. I'll be like, what are you talking about, dog?
Hey, you were the one who said you could do the whole podcast, the rest of the podcast like Forrest Whitaker.
So if he's faking it, he deserves everything he gets.
Yes.
Like success-wise. Shout out to Forrest Whitaker.
That's how you know he's not faking it.
So you saw more bad guys in this than good guys?
Yeah, but not even good guys. Than Obi-Wan. Because he was just in the clip in the beginning. There was a scene with him. Then we get him in the end. And that's about it. The whole rest of the teaser are bad guys. And I was like, so what are we doing here?
I don't know what we're doing here.
At first glance, getting the monies. But at first glance, this is leaps and bounds. This looks way better than Boba Fett.
Yeah, like you were not high on Boba Fett. I enjoyed Boba Fett, not gonna lie. You know, even though it was season 2.5 of Mando towards the end, I like Boba Fett. I enjoyed my time, right? I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a diehard fan. I didn't understand what's going on. I mean, I understood what's going on, but I had no emotional attachment to the blue guy, right? Apparently, he was in the animated series before.
Don't know
his name.
Cad Bane.
Sure, I said, wait, he's fucking Crypto from Destroy All Humans to me, right?
The legend says he trained Boba. He was the one who made Boba who he is right now.
But see, they didn't represent that in the show whatsoever. I didn't feel like there was any...
No, they fucked it up.
Yeah, it didn't feel like there was any history between both of them. So if that's true, they misrepresented that terribly because I didn't see that. I didn't get that feeling. I do think it's a little soon.
Yeah.
I guess because of May the 4th, they want to drop it on May.
Mm-hmm.
But they should have dropped Boba in May. And then this during Christmas time.
Yeah, like the Mandos.
Because season 3 of Mando's not coming anytime soon, right? It's not coming this year too, is it?
Not that I know of.
apparently, according to IMDb, is only 6 episodes, which I'm liking. This only 6 episodes season shit. I like it. We started with 12, then people went down to 9, then 8, and then Disney was like, you know what, bitch, we're doing 6 because we can't afford all these fucking stars for 8, 9 episodes, Doug.
Yep.
You know, because you got Kumail Nanjiani, Ewan McGregor, Hayden Christensen, who's not a huge star, but whatever, shots fired. Joel Edgerton was in the trailer. O'Shea Jackson Jr., Sung Kang, a.k.a. El Chinito que se muere from Fast and Furious.
Oh, it's the one who dies but not dies, but really
dies,
not,
but no cierto. That one lady from Game of Thrones.
Who?
The one bad bitch with the daughters and the guy and the I forget.
The daughters and the what the fuck? The sand snakes.
I think so, yeah. The mama. She's in this, but my only issue is the release date. It's too soon. Because it was what, May 24th or something?
May 20. Yeah, May something.
Again,
2 months from now.
Pick 25th. Limited series streaming May 25th. I feel it's too soon, man.
Yeah, I mean, maybe because I'm so jaded from Boba. Because I think I really had a problem with Boba. You can listen to my problems with Boba on the review we did.
And that's kind of my fault because I was like, you're going to like it because I liked it. And then you didn't like the first half. You did like the second half.
Yeah, I hate and even the ending, I fucking hated it.
That's like the sentiment from like Star Wars fans, right?
Yeah, most fans, yes. And not just on Boba, on the movies, on almost everything. It's not maybe my stance because I'm not that hardcore of a fan. Maybe I'm the hardcore fan of both of us, but like compared to like the real like they bleed the Force fans. Yeah, they're fucking pissed.
I mean, they're probably you know the flip of the flip side of what we were talking about earlier. They might be me in the Uncharted scenario, right? And here I am being like, "Get the perro." But at the same time, I can't dismiss how I feel about it. I didn't think it was bad, right? Mm-hmm. But they know again, you're taking something that was probably theirs and for them, right? Mm-hmm. So you want to try to please them, which is impossible because they're fucking Star Wars nerds, right?
Yep.
So it's a weird thing. They tried to do their best. I think they tried to do their best, right? The whole Boba scenario, a lot of people did not like. I didn't think it was that bad. But I'm going to lean with the Star Wars nerds. If they think it's fucked up, it's fucked up. All right, it's fucked up. I agree. You think it's fucked up, but I liked it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And we'll respect you for it.
Right. But I don't know. I just feel a little hypocritical right now because I'm like, don't change the thing. And then they change the thing. And I'm like, whatever. So I'm in a weird situation now.
Well, maybe you're like that because you're not a fan of this franchise.
Right. So I feel like I'm putting myself in the shoes of somebody who is not a fan of the Uncharted movie and saw the Uncharted movie and liked it. That's how I feel right now.
Uh-huh.
But I just ranted about how stupid it is that they're changing things that don't matter. So now I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Hey, you a therapist? I need to talk to you, Doug. Situation right here. No, it's just weird. But I guess fuck everybody else and I just gotta, you do you, right? I gotta listen to my own mantra. I liked it. So I'm not stoked, but I am curious because didn't we hear first about Obi-Wan before we even heard about Boba?
Oh, we heard about Obi-Wan way before we heard about a lot of stuff.
No, I mean the series. Didn't we know that this was coming before the Boba series?
Yeah, I'm talking about the Star Wars content, to put it in a way.
Okay. We knew it was coming for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Boba thing came out first, which is weird. I'm treating Boba as fucking Mando 2.5. Maybe that's why I liked it.
I'm treating Boba as it never existed.
But it is.
I mean, obviously existed, but I don't know. It's just something I'm never gonna watch again.
What? Oh, well, Boba. I don't rewatch shit anyway, so I'm
good. Yeah. You're good on that front, but bringing it back a little bit to Obi-Wan, it is. I mean, I am still gonna watch it. I don't want to be the negative Nancy because I'm already a negative Nancy on the Lord of the Rings. God damn. Mm-hmm. And I don't want to be sour about everything. So I'm going to give Obi-Wan a try. I have to stay positive.
Yeah.
I want to stay positive.
A little spoiler alert for our future The List episode. We're going to do the first 3 Star Wars for May the 4th.
Mm-hmm.
So that week we're gonna do all in one episode of the list is episode 1, 2, and 3, so we can refresh our minds a little bit and actually see if those are that terrible. Because I forget which one I did not see. I don't think I saw the last one.
No, you did see the last one.
I don't think I did.
I think that no, you.
I haven't seen 3.
No, the 3 you watched because that one was the one that blacked out on the movies.
Right, so I didn't finish it.
Oh yeah, because you left.
It blacked out when they're fighting. The last thing I remember from the theaters is that they're crawling. Someone's crawling out of the lava. It must have been Anakin.
Yeah, it blacked out too, but we waited and they put it.
We fucked off. And I do remember the second one and seeing that one. I remember watching the other 2 in the theater, but I haven't seen them since. That's my point. I haven't seen any of them since I saw them in the theater when I was a child. So we're gonna. I don't know if that's gonna work against the series though. Is that gonna be too much Star Wars for us personally?
I don't think so because there's something like warm and fuzzy about revisiting something.
Oh, your problem is with new shit then.
Yeah, because I mean, I get that the prequel trilogy is not good compared to the OG ones, but it's my trilogy and I had fun with it. Yeah, I hate the second one, but I still watch it because that's
Ewan McGregor said that he's heard more positive things now about that trilogy than he did back then, and it's probably because, again, the fucking Star Wars nerds dragged that first, or I guess I call it the first trilogy, 1, 2, 3, through the mud so much that their hopes are so low for it that when it even meets or surpasses it by a little bit, it's not that bad. Like, I'm going in thinking Jar Jar Binks is the worst character of all time, and he might not even be that bad.
He's just annoying.
Maybe. I didn't think he was annoying back then, but I wasn't paying attention. I thought the pod racing was cool. Again, I haven't seen it since I saw it in the theater.
Oh, when I was a kid, I loved Jar Jar Binks.
Right. So now I want to see it with adult eyes and see how I feel about that. But bringing it back to the Obi-Wans, I mean, I want to do that mainly because, May the 4th, and it's going to refresh you a little bit, right? Because he was cool as Obi-Wan, as far as I remember, no?
He was one of the best things of the trilogy.
There's a reason why he stuck with the character and they recasted him, and I feel like people have been wanting this for a long time.
Yes, they have. Yes, we have.
Well, then why are you so low on it then? It's a teaser trailer también, cabrón, remember.
Yes, that's why I'm saying I don't want to be a negative Nancy. I want to stay positive. Yes, I barely saw any Obi-Wan in the teaser. But like you said, it was a teaser, so I'm my hopes are neutral right now. I'm watching it.
This is like an intro trying to show you who and what's in it, right? They're not talking about like.
There's no story beats in it,
right? Hopefully they don't pull a straight up Boba, and they're like Boba Fett, right? And it's only half of the season. It's Boba, which helped, but at the same time, it's kind of like, okay, then what are we doing, right? What's the story then? It's 10 years after that shit happened. So we're going to see Darth Vader. I saw some pictures of Hayden in the suit. I mean, it's Darth Vader. You know what he looks like. It's nothing crazy.
Of course.
And obviously he has to follow the looks from 4, 5, and 6, obviously, you know. So it's nothing crazy there. But what's the story here? He's trying to do what?
I don't even know what the story is going to be.
I mean, because
allegedly, Obi-Wan is looking after Luke. He wants to keep him alive.
So this is going to be the gap between 3 and 4, or no?
No. Yes, it is.
It is?
Yeah.
How old is Luke in the beginning?
Like 16? What, in the
OGs?
Okay, between Obi-Wan and like the let me just see if I can make a reference. But there's a thing called the Battle of Yavin 4, which is like a huge pivotal moment in Star Wars history. It takes place in the OG trilogy. Between this and the Battle of Yavin are 9 years. And Obi-Wan has 9 years to look like Sir Alec Guinness.
Okay. Well,
that's what people are pissed off, and I couldn't give a less of a fuck about that.
No, but it can't be, though. It can't be because, or does he? Is that guy is OG Obi-Wan in that war looking like that? No.
Well, I mean, I was talking about this with a friend. They did not expect how good medicine was gonna be, because their Alec Guinness wasn't even, I think, that old when he did Star Wars.
Old people back then look older than that. Like he was probably 45 years old.
Exactly. And Ewan McGregor right now is 50 something.
Ewan McGregor gets to go home to Mary Elizabeth Winstead way. So he be looking all right. You know, he goes home and he's smiling, dog.
The Battle of Yavin was the battle where they destroyed the Death Star.
Okay. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Forrest Whitaker, dog. Ah, la verga.
I cured you 2 times. I cured you Forrest Whitaker with
I was going.
Yeah, so it's 9 years since this and the destruction of the Death Star.
Okay.
So look what happens. So just have in your head.
So Luke is 19 then?
Yeah, something like that.
Because this is 10 years after the dramatic events. So between whatever the fuck, Luke has to pop out by now, right?
Mm-hmm.
You think we're going to see de-aged baby Luke?
I mean, you see Luke in the trailer.
What? Yeah. That's right. That's correct. That's correct. Sí, cierto. We do.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was Anakin for some reason, but no, it's Luke.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's Luke.
So this is leading up right up against to the movie then.
Yes, this is right before Force Awakens. New Hope.
New Hope.
I mean, this and Rogue One. Yeah, New Hope.
But Rogue One is a side story.
It is a side story that connects directly to New Hope.
To the timeline. But I mean, yeah, I guess. I think that's where we're at now, where we're just tying everything together.
Mm-hmm.
Where they're making every single piece of dialogue. They're not letting it be your imagination anymore.
No, which was kind of the magic of
right, when
movies.
they just mentioned, the war of the whatever, and then now there has to be a series of the war of the whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Which they're never going to make a series of the war of the whatever because Disney.
I guess. I don't know. It's weird. I am kind of indifferent about it. My only qualms with it is that it's too soon, dog.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Hashtag too soon. Like, if this would have been like December. All right. Chingon, right? Some hot cocoa, your creamy tree, and some Obi-Wan.
The river tree.
But now I'm afraid that there's going to be something else Star Wars. Because what? That's going to be it for Star Wars in the rest of the year? I don't believe you.
No, we still have, I think, the Andor series.
Is that coming this year?
I don't know.
Because that'd be way too fucking much.
Some dudes from a podcast are calling Cassian Juan Solo.
Because he's fucking Diego Luna?
Yeah.
It says 2022, dog.
Oh, fuck.
Season 1, 2022.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Too much, Disney. Too much. I understand you want us to stay on your fucking platform, dog, because we got Moon Knight, which is coming later this month. Turning Red is out on Disney Plus now. Hashtag not sponsor.
Turning Red?
The one with the panda.
Is it? Oh, no, mames, I wanted to watch that one.
You can. I'm going to watch with Bubbles whenever he comes over.
Oh, fuck yeah.
It looks cute as hell. Apparently there's going to be 12 episodes of this shit. Maybe 6 episodes. No, 12 episodes. The first season of Andor. I'll put that on.
Oh, Turning Red.
Again, if they would have spaced it out a little bit better. 3 series of your fucking war. Este vato died, right? Hashtag spoilers.
Simon.
Yeah, this is a prequel series to the Star Wars Rogue One following the adventures of Cassian Andor. Did we see a trailer for this?
Nope.
There is one right here on the IMDb. We did, didn't we? We must have.
Maybe a teaser of some sorts?
We must have. This couldn't have slipped through my cracks. There's no fucking way this slipped through my cracks. Whoa, we must have. But it must have been so long ago.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit! It's a Pixar movie.
Oh no, it's not a trailer. See why it's Pixar.
Fuck yeah. I'm even more pumped.
Yeah, I've been hearing some splits between the. I mean, there's always splits between critics and fans.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a post where the critics had high on the Adam Project and the fans had low on Adam Project, and then on Pixar's Turning Red, the fans were high on it and the critics were low. So they never ever agree. But it's always usually the medium, right in the middle. Listen to us. I said it was like a 7. But before we end, when I say your top 3 movie themes of all time, Star Wars is in there, right?
In a sense, yeah.
What do you mean in a sense?
Because, for example, movie themes. Oh no, because I'm thinking about genres.
No, wait. Themes, like best themes of all time.
Yes. It's Darth Vader's theme.
Or the just the soundtrack, right? Just take the movie as whole. The whole
okay, yeah, like the series is it's Star Wars,
because
Lord of the Rings, and Harry Potter. Oh no, but The Godfather.
Yeah, fuck Lord of the Rings.
Well, fuck you. How about that?
Wait, I don't know how any Lord of the Rings themes go.
Well, because you're not a fan. You're
but that's
asking
not
about
time.
mine.
I said no. I didn't say yours. I said what are the top of all for everybody you think.
How about Kiss My Ass?
Because you said mine. You said, or what I think are all of them. There's Star Wars, Harry Potter, Godfather.
And Godfather.
You know? Because it happens in every trailer now. Using different instruments, different tones or pitches. With the Star Wars is you're like, look at some fucking dope's gonna happen. And it
Like
never is for the past years.
Yeah, you're listening to the Force theme. Whatever happens to the series happens.
Mm-hmm.
But I love that the prequels gave us the Duel of the Fates.
Don't know what that is.
The
Music?
Simon.
That too. That gives me pumped.
That is one of the best pieces of music I've ever heard in my life.
And then if I go ding 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 boner, my pinche palito, my wand, way, Wingardium Leviosa to me balls, la verga.
You're gonna slit bitches' throats with your balls listening to that song.
Which is pretty similar to the Godfather theme. I feel like.
Oh fuck!
If you take the whimsy out of the Harry Potter theme, which is Ludwig's theme, right? Or Hedwig's? It's Hedwig's theme, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you take the magical out of the Hedwig's theme, you got the Godfather's theme. Think about it a little bit.
I just ran cold. No seas mamón, güey.
Doesn't it? I feel like a little bit.
You put some olive oil on it and you got it.
Simon, mozzarella sauce and shit. You wrap it in a cannoli and you got the fucking Godfather theme.
But you gotta leave the gun first.
I might change my mind once I see, because Jaws. I don't know any other song just by
Dun-dun.
right.
2 notes.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Or the Back to the Future has music.
Yes.
I don't know how it goes because I don't know. I don't do Back to the Future. I haven't. Maybe when we do the
Wait, we have to do that one because that music. Oh my god, it's iconic.
We are doing it. We are doing it. Out for the list. I don't know when it's coming, but this next movie for the list, I'm gonna let y'all know. Me and Mr. Bossman watch a forgotten Arnold Schwarzenegger movie called The Last Action Hero.
Wait.
We watched that one. So stay tuned to the pod to see what we're doing next week. But that should be dropping Wednesday. So watch it, or you don't have to watch the movie, but my goal is for you guys to watch it, and then we can talk about it right there in the comments.
Create a discourse right there in the comment section for The Last Action Hero. Shout outs to Boss. It was great. It's fantastico. You got to stay tuned to next week's pod so I reveal what's coming next. But this week is Last Action Hero on a Schwarzenegger's.
Sonya Blade in there, looking fine. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Etc. Etc. My recommendations for the week that I saw was already said it. Diabolicals. The boys present Diabolicals on Amazon Prime. You got anything, babe, before we leave?
No.
Okay, cool.
Not
Some weird ass M&A shit.
Oh, you just hold on.
Okay,
I'll
whatever.
bring some real fucked up shit.
But yeah, that was the pod. I switched it up a little bit. Less trailers, more talkie bullshit. Let me know how we're doing on the pod. Hopefully you guys leave the like on there, and if you don't, feel free to take it off. But it helps the show very much on the YouTubes to be spread and feed the algorithms, so we can do this and bring more people in and create a bigger discourse. Anything that we talked about, please leave a comment down below. Hit the like button, subscribe. Don't hit it again if you already hit it. Hit it one time. Make sure it's blue. Hit subscribe. Notify bell next to it. Got all that stuff. You can follow me personally at Paurazes, Paurazas, as well as my ghostly friend at Jafel91. The podcast also has a Facebook page at Geeks, Flicks, and Joysticks, as well as an Insta. Audio Realm, Geeks, Flicks, and Joysticks. Shout outs to Belgium. All that good shit. My personal YouTube channel at EY, where last week I dropped a Batman video, Batman Vengeance, the video game review of that. There's something else coming this Tuesday, so go and make sure and you subscribe to that. Working hard on that channel over there. Everything I said to the middle of people, picture flex.
Bunch.
Always and forever, you do.
Baby.
Da, da, da.